Hello, everyone, and welcome to Healing Connection. I am Joy McBride, and today's episode is all about building peer support and community networks. In our journey of healing, one of the most powerful tools that we have is each other. So today, we're going to explore how connecting with others, whether you're a veteran, first responder, a spouse, or a caregiver, because these could be ultimately a game changer for your mental health and your overall well-being. We will discuss what peer support really means, highlight some innovative tools and platforms available right now, and share actionable ideas on how to build a supportive community. So, if you're feeling isolated or simply looking for ways to expand your network of understanding peers, you are definitely in the right place. But before we dive in, I would like for you to take a deep breath in, find a comfortable spot, and think about one person in your life who has been a strong pillar of support. Hold that thought as we explore how you too can both give and receive that support. Now, if you're driving, just think. Later on, you can actually sit and be comfortable. Let's get started. Understanding peer support and its value. Peer support is more than just talking to someone. It's about connecting with others who share a common understanding of the challenges we all face. Whether you're grappling with PTSD, recovering from a traumatic event, or facing the unique stressors that come with being on the front lines, there's comfort in knowing that you're not alone. That is very, very important. Please remember you are never, ever alone. If you feel like you are, reach out and text 988 and veterans press 1. Everybody else stay on the line and somebody will be with you. It will be confidential. It is free. There is no note taking. Or you can email me at htfwmidwest@gmail.com. And as soon as I check my emails, which is daily and throughout the day, if I see something up there, I will respond back to you. And we will work through this together. So here are some key points. Shared experience. Peer support means interacting with people who understand what you've been through. Not walked in your shoes, but have been through their own. And they have an idea of what it was like. This shared experience creates and trusts empathy. Mutual power. In these relationships, every conversation has the potential to uplift everyone involved. When you support another person, you're actually reinforcing your own inner strength. And it could also be a mini victory. Validation of feelings. Often, professional advice is invaluable, but there is something uniquely validating about hearing from someone, I've been there too, or I understand, and explain how they understand without diving in. But just hearing, I've got you, talk to me, I know what you're feeling, or I have an understanding of what you're feeling. Let's talk. Interactive prompt. Grab a notepad or use your phone to jot down just one word that describes how it feels to have someone who truly understands you. We'll come back to this later. Understanding the value of peer support is the first step. Today, I want you to see these connections as a resource, a essential network that can help you overcome personal challenges and rebuild your resilience. Tools for building peer support in community networks. Now that we understand why peer support matters, let's talk about the tools and platforms available to help build these networks. In today's digital era, We have many options to connect, learn, and grow together, both online and off. So here are some digital tools and apps, online forums, and social media groups. There are numerous dedicated communities, for example. Veterans often gather in Facebook groups like Veteran Support Network, or subreddits like r/veterans. First responders sometimes have their own groups where they can share their firsthand experience. All these things, you are not judged. They welcome you. They will wrap you up in a nice blanket and talk to you. Peer support apps. Apps such as 7 Cups or the PTSD Coach app provide space where you can anonymously chat with trained listeners or peers who understand your story. You can also, like I said earlier, text 988. Somebody's there. Somebody will listen. Virtual meeting platforms. Google or Zoom Meet are great tools for setting up regular peer support sessions or virtual meetups. Many organizations have started virtual groups, therapy, or support circles that you can join in from anywhere that you are. If you want to do it from your comfort of your own home, do that as well. That will be your first step. And that's one of many steps that are to come. But if you feel comfortable just off the bat doing it virtual, then do that. I will not push you to go out if you don't want to. Local community networks and organizations. Look for groups like Team Red, White, and Blue, WWP, or Healing Tools for Warriors Midwest. Veterans or firefighters and EMS associations that offer support groups and in-person events, in-person and hybrid opportunities, meetups, and workshops. Using platforms like meetup.com, you can find local gathering groups focused on mental health, resilience training, or simply connecting with like-minded individuals. Community centers. Many community centers host events at local community centers or veteran affairs offices where peer support and healing workshops are offered. You can also go out as a first step instead of meeting somebody, but you could go to an animal shelter and help out there. They all love extra help. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's something that you're giving back that you feel that you should give back. You can go to homeless shelters. You can go to food kitchens and serve food. You can go any types of homelessness. There, they will always welcome you because you can share your ideas or your thoughts with them, and it could be something that they never thought of, but yet you had it tucked away and it works. Share it with them. Those are community centers. Mentorship programs. Some organizations match individuals who have navigated challenges with those who are just starting their journey in healing. This kind of one-on-one support can be incredibly impactful, but that's when you have to feel comfortable in actually meeting somebody. And if it takes just meeting them on the computer first, that is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Right now, I'd like you to take a moment and think of one digital tool or community group you've heard about before or come across recently. Write it down, speak it in your phone, and if it resonates with you, consider exploring it further after this episode. With these tools, peer support becomes more accessible, whether you're looking for an online community, a local group, or even a personal mentor. It all starts with taking that first step towards connection. And if you need help or ideas, you can email me at htfwmidwest. I will do my best to make sure that I help you move to that first step. How networking can foster resilience. Next, let's all discuss how building these networks can dramatically improve your day-to-day resilience. When you connect with others who understand your unique challenges, you create a safety net that empowers you to navigate life's ups and downs. And you also create a safety net for the person that you're talking with. It's a two-way thing. Benefits of community networking. Emotional resilience. Share your struggles and triumphs. Build emotional strengths. When you see others overcoming similar obstacles, it reinforces your own ability to do the same. Practical support. A strong community can provide practical advice, like how to manage stress during a high-pressure situation, or tips on balancing work and recovery. Increased accountability. Participating in group challenges or setting goals with peers can spur you to take actionable steps in your own personal healing journey. Opportunities for growth. Networking often opens up opportunities to attend workshops, join therapy groups, and even find roles where you can help others, turning your personal challenges into strengths that can help serve the community or your community even better. Here's a real world example. Think of about a veteran who joined an online support group and discovered a local chapter that meets monthly. Just that small change in network provides ongoing encouragement, new resources, and even led to a mentorship opportunity, transforming isolation into a structure of path for recovery. Connecting with peers isn't just about talking. It's about learning together. Every person you meet is a potential source of strength and insight. Together, they create a robust network that you both emotionally and practically. Specific support needs and how to address them. You guys all come from a wide range of backgrounds. We have veterans, first responders, spouses, and caregivers, and each group may have a unique support need. So make sure you find one, especially spouses and caregivers. Look for a group. It is very, very important that you do. For veterans, understanding and shared experience. Veterans often benefit from group where military experiences are shared and understood without judgment. Look for organizations that focus on PTSD, TBI, transitioning back to civilian life, isolation, and start building resilience. There are tailored resources, like many veterans focus groups provide access to benefits, counseling service, and specialized workshops on coping strategies. For our first responders, peer conversations. First responders can sometimes feel isolated because they feel their experiences are just so unique. Peer groups allow for open discussions about trauma, stress management, and balancing act between duty and personal well-being. Sounds kind of familiar, don't it, veterans? Actionable coping strategies. These groups often focus on stress reduction techniques, physical conditioning, and even mindfulness exercises specific to high adrenaline environments they face every day. For our spouses and caregivers, mutual support. The stress of caring for someone in a crisis can be very immense. Support groups and networks offer a space to share advice, vent frustrations, and find practical self-care tips. Very, very important, like I said earlier. Find yourself someone or a group to talk to. I know Wounded Warrior has groups now because my wife does one for the entire East Coast. So yes, they are out there. They are working and they are very important, which leads me into resources for self-care. Look for groups that offer workshops on boundary settings, communication strategies, and stress relief techniques. The key to recognizing that you're not alone, no matter which group you belong to or what your role is, peer support and community networks offer scaffolding to ensure that you have emotional, practical, and sometimes even financial support during rough times. Something I want you to think on. Reflect on your own situation. Identify one specific support you have right now. Is it more understanding, more practical advice, or maybe even just an open ear? Write it down and consider reaching out to a group or a mentor who could fill that gap. Actionable takeaways in how to get involved. As we near the end of today's episode, I want to leave you with some actionable takeaways. Explore digital and local networks. Whether it's joining a Facebook group for veterans or attending a local support meetings for first responders, start small and explore. You don't have to commit to something right away that's huge, but just a few minutes, a week can make a big difference. A day can make a big difference to you or to somebody else. Embrace the power of peer support. Remember, sharing your journey and listening to others can be incredibly empowering. Peer support helps you see that you're not alone and that each step forward is a step towards victory, even if it's small. It does not matter. Somebody will be there to help you. You never know. If you look up, you may see a hand laying right there that wants to help you. Use tools to stay connected. Leverage apps, online forums, and community organizations to keep your connections strong. From guided meditation apps to virtual meetups, use these resources as your support toolkit. Reflect and act. Take time each week to reflect on what support has helped you the most and consider ways to extend that support to someone else. Whether it's through a simple message, a check-in call, or joining a community event, your actions make a difference. Before we wrap up, think about one new condition that you can make this week. It might be joining an online discussion, reaching out to a local group, or even just sharing your story with a friend who thought they may need it. And you could also share it with me. I would love to hear it myself. I want to say thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Healing Connection. Today, we explored the power of peer support and community network, shared tools and platforms that can help you build a meaningful connection, and discuss how these networks can address the diverse needs of veterans, first responders, spouses, and caregivers. Remember, you're never alone in your journey. Every conversation, every shared story, every group you've joined helps create a community where healing and resilience are built collectively. If you have questions or other comments, feel free to email me at htfw midwest@gmail.com. If you found value in today's discussion, please share this episode with someone who might benefit from it and consider joining this podcast or joining a different one or just starting a group in your own community. My name is Joey, and as always, I will always have your six. Until next time, stay connected, stay strong, and keep building those network of support. Thank you.